overcoming being a zombie. In the movie Men in Black, there is a scene, and the line is, "A person is smart, but people are stupid." And I think that there's a lot of truth to that. If you were living your life the way that you wanted to live it, without worrying about what other people think or what other people did or said, what kind of decisions would you make? Would you be living the same life that you are right now? So I don't normally wear my hair down. As a matter of fact, I don't normally wear makeup either. But I look softer with my hair down. And I'm more attractive with makeup, in theory. I guess that depends on who you talk to. In this scene in the child abuse section, I talk about a bug zapper and how a lot of times abuse is continued through generations. It's taught to your parents, it's taught from their parents, and it's been that way for so long. So I've had an interesting life, shall we say, very interesting. But there's a lot of things that have changed for the good and for the bad in my lifetime. And there are some things that have come up recently that I thought would have changed my entire world if they'd been that way when I was little. So I'm one of 7 boys. But I don't think who I am is defined by that so much as being poor and being resourceful and needing to make adjustments. I worked in construction off and on pretty much for 14 years before I gave that up to go back to school. I was a licensed, bonded, insured contractor in 2 states, as well as held my realtor's license in both states. Well, that's something for a girl, right? No, that's just something for a person. But most of my clothes are flannel. Most of my pants are khakis. And I buy them in the male section because they're cheaper and they're sturdier. And sometimes they even fit better. So when this whole non-binary, transgender thing came up, and I have a lot of people in my family that had some issues with that, and I asked them, what am I? What am I? And they're like, well, you know, when somebody is a gender and they are working in another field or they're dressing in other people's clothes, and again, I would ask, so what am I? There was a Bones TV show many, many years ago. I saw it. I've looked for the actual episode. I haven't seen it. Where they had a non-binary scientist come on. And the whole episode was about what gender are they really. And Bones, of course, was like, non-binary, it doesn't matter. And it shouldn't matter. But to everyone else it did. So a woman wearing men's clothes, working in construction, what's different about that? If it's an accomplishment for me, what's wrong with a man wearing a dress performing on a stage? I don't see the difference. I really don't. It does not, I am not defined by what I wear, and I am not defined by the job I work. I don't think other people should be either. So what is the societal need to have everyone with a vagina act and behave a certain way, and everyone with a penis act and behave a certain way? What's wrong with, actually I think Danny Kaye, there's some articles about him saying that he was one of the first male actors to bring up a sensitive man, and that you can still be a man and care about other people's feelings, basically, and you don't need to just go kill something to be a man. The masculinity, manlyhood wasn't defined by how many muscles you had or how many things you could kill or shoot. And people loved Danny Kaye. And then later it was found out that questionably he potentially was gay. And a lot of people turned their back on him. Years and years of being a fan and loving him. But because he may have potentially been attracted to someone of the same gender, I don't see how that disqualifies them. How do you stop liking someone because they're interested in someone who's not you? They're not bothering you, they're not harassing you, they're not bugging you. So what's the problem? I've had homophobes tell me, well, they don't want to be hit on by somebody from the same gender. I'm a girl in construction. I get hit on repetitively by the same men and tell them no over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. When other women hit on me, I usually tell them no once, and that's it. So I don't think that has anything to do with a sexual preference. And I don't think you can indoctrinate somebody. If you do get into the child abuse section, I've been raped, molested, and taken advantage of by men over and over again, and I'm still not gay. It's because I'm attracted to tall, dark hair males. That's not something that's going to change. You can't teach someone to be gay the same way you can't teach someone to be straight. And I don't know why you really care about who somebody else is sleeping with. They're not in your life. There's no reason for you to start messing with somebody else's world. How would you like somebody to come get into your bedroom and tell you who you should and shouldn't be attracted to and how you should live your life? Because that's what we're looking at with the bug zapper. Bugs that keep going to the light because this is just what we do. And it's killing them. And the next one hits the bug zapper too. They have mental health crisis. How many people are on depression pills and taking drugs and drinking every night and having all kinds of issues because they hate their life? Let them live their life, and maybe it'll put a pretty good sized damper on that alcohol and drug issue. Stop creating restrictive laws that don't. If you're going to restrict a man from wearing a dress and performing on a stage where he's not doing anything and people know what they're getting into when they get there, does that mean you're going to get into my wardrobe too? Are you going to come invade my closet and tell me that I can't wear flannel? Where does the line get drawn? So, in not being a zombie and not going to the bug zapper, you're doing society a favor. You like your hair blue, so fuck what? I like mine up, not down. I don't see the difference. When other people have a problem with you living your life, that's their problem. That's not yours. So the more I learn to accept me and how I'm not a zombie, that helped me accept other people. Actually, I'll be honest, because I'm me, it probably happened the other way around. When I stopped judging myself was because I had acceptance for others. But if you need to do it the other way, then let it be that way too. But if you want to conform somebody, ask yourself, do you want somebody else making those decisions for you? Because your life is your life, and their life is their life.